harap-harapan sila. They cannot control marijuana, so they just had to come up with a statement that marijuana sometimes or maybe is a chemical that is beneficial because it kills pain. Yan kung ano-ano lang, ano na. So they are now, so you see everybody, karamihan dyan sa ilalim ng mga tulay, na napunta man kayo, they're there. They just keep on pumping chemicals. Dito sa Cebu, yung mga mayaman dito, cocaine na yan sila. They have graduated. But most of them, yung may tama na. Itong heroin, cocaine, cannabis, hindi masyado ito. If you look at the figures of the United Nations Control Commission, Narcotics Control Commission, you would see that there are almost all of the drugs are characterized there. It causes hallucinations, it causes depression. But itong shabu is characterized as the most toxic and lethal, simply because shabu comes from a mixture of chemicals. Unlike cocaine, cannabis, or heroin, they are extracts from the poppy, organic. Itong shabu, chemical. Kaya nasisira talaga, diretso eh. People are just nonchalant. The human rights keep on pumping garbage. They are ready to show the number figures. They limit the figure. You know that, 4,000 killed. Saan mo nakuha yung figures na yun? May namatay, alam ko. May pinatay na sinabi ko, patayin mo. Pero kung sabi mo, pinatay ko yung 4,000, and let me ask you, who was my 10th victim, by the way? Where did I kill him? By what manner was he killed? How? When was that? Ito basta nga, they think that it's just that easy. And all the while, they were, ICC. That was the favorite refrain of everybody. But I just kept quiet. Sabi ko, sige. But I told them, you cannot acquire over my person jurisdiction within the next 1 million years. May sinabi ko lang yan. And I started my case when Dilima investigated me in Davao. She did an ang-bang investigation. She produced nothing. Diyan ako taka sa babae na yan. Then she became the Secretary of Justice. She initiated an investigation. No findings, no nothing. Walang dokumento na isa. Then we became senator. She investigated, and that investigation led to her arrest and detention. Ako yung inimbestigahan niya, tapos siya yung napunta sa prisuhan. Pagkabigaon sa buang. Tapos sinasabi niya, namuliti ka daw ako. No, I never lifted a finger. That's why Sireno, if she's still capable of listening. You can ask any senator, nandyan si Ma'am Cynthia, any congressman na may tinawagan ako about her impeachment. Ang sinabi ko nga, produce a justice there who will say that hindi ako tumatawag ng tao until today. Hindi nga ako tumatawag kay Secretary Anyo, kay Secretary Pati, honestly, hindi ako nagpapatawa. Ang tinatawag ko lang yan, basta gabi, kung tinitape man ng intelligence yan, I'm sure. No, my cellphone is stopped. And everybody's listening. I know. Kasi napunta ako dyan sa loob. I'm the one buying funding the equipments there, intelligence. Alam ko, nakikinig yan sila, pero actually, babae lang talaga ang kausap ko sa cellphone. Magtanong kayo ng sundalo na, hindi ako tumatawag kay secretary. Anyo kayo? Wala yan. Ipakita ko yung cellphone ko sa inyo. Ang problema dyan, nagbalik ako sa yung pindot-pindot lang. Because bugok na kasi ako, I cannot learn anymore. Turuan ako ng mga pulis na babae, ganito sir, ganito. Sige sir, subukan mo. Pagka kinabukasan, nakalimutan mo, ikaw na lang mag-dial kasi yung mga telepono niyang yawa na yan. Sabi mo, touch, isang pindot mo, 3 numero lalabas. Magpindot ka dito ng I, lahat ng katabi ng I, lumalabas. Kaya natin matapos itong ayaw ko nito. Ngayon, pinaglalaroan ko lang. Kasi pictures Yan lang ang gusto ko. Sige, padalan mo ako ng picture. Tapos sabihin ko dyan, sige, tignan mo. Pag nandyan na yung picture, pakita mo sa akin. Nilaruan ko minsan. Kikinig yung asawa ko, pero nandoon man sa Hong Kong ngayon, malayo. Tayo may Viber kasi ako, pero hindi ko ginagamit, marunong Tapos, ewan ko, napindot ko daw yung send all. Yung send all, nandiyan yung lahat pangalan nila. Pag sabi niya, you created a group. Wala akong tinatawagan. I hate. Lalo na lalaki. I don't talk to men. Babae, lalo na pantulog. Bigyan mo pa ako problema. Kasi, so lahat ngayon, nag-react. So, gago ka, gano'n. Sige, yun man talaga ang gusto mo. Ubos, wala kang iwan. Kaya ako nandito sa Cebu, naghanap ako ng bagong listahan. Mga 3 araw ako dito mag-ikot. Kasi maghanap ako ng new friends. Puter. Totoo yan? Kaya tayo mga tatanda, huwag kayong gumamit yan. If you do not really consciously spend time to study how it works, better lay off. Madidisgrasya ka dyan. Yun ang sabi ng mga sundalo sa akin noon, sir, huwag kang magamit yan. Ito na lang pindot-pindot kasi ito mahirap i-intercept. Lalo na yung pinaka-old model. Kung gamitan na ng isa old model, then mahirapan ang... But I know that ang nakikinig sa akin is United States. Sigurado yan ang CIA. Yan ang papatay sa akin, yung mga ulol na yan. Amerika, Russia, China, Israel, maybe. And maybe Indonesia. Nakatutok yan sa lahat sa mga leaders. Yung National Security o CIA, may yan, kanya-kanyang, ito, si Duterte. Sa Amerika, magbili sana kami ng submarino. Gusto ko 2. Just to lift the spirit, the soul of the Filipino soldiers. Kasi wala talaga tayong submarino. Kung mayroon tayo, medyo sikat because Thailand is about 8 or 6. Indonesia has about 10 more. Malaysia has about just acquired 6. Tayo lang ang wala. Ngayon, magbili ako sa Russia. Here comes a statement from America na wag daw ako magbili. You just like throwing caution to the winds because it would be detrimental or not good for the relations of America and the Philippines. Look, I do not have a quarrel with America. But I have certainly dynamics with the State Department and the other officials. Because America seems to be in the hypocritical stage always. Double speak yan sila. Obama, in a press briefing, criticized me about human rights and started to lecture me. Knowing fully well, I may not be as powerful as he is or he was, but you know, presidente ako, bakit, nga nung kasabaan mong kunin mo publiko? Nga nung di ka mamato sa human rights and file any piece of paper there? Uncomplained. Kaya sabi ko, when you do that, you show disrespect to the Philippines. Hindi ako. To the nation. Huwag mong, ayaw kasabi ang presidente namo, ako, kay nakaka-insulto yan. Pareho lang mong presidente. So what I did was also to give him the same, sabi ko, putang ina kang stupido ko. You're a son of a bitch. You go to hell. Tapos galit ang Amerikano, galit ang New York Times. Hindi inyo, kayong Amerikano. Wallow in your hypocrisy. True enough, dumating si Trump. Hey, buddy, you're my friend. Your wife's beautiful. We could understand each other. Pagdating na, I like Rodrigo. He's my friend. I like what he's doing. As a matter of fact, I intend to copy his style. Itong Amerika, ayaw. Submarino, di bigyan mo kami. But what pains me, and this you know it, I mean, marami kamang Amerikano, sabi mo sila, putang ina nila. We bought 6 helicopters. Refurbished daw from the NATO equipment. We bought 6, sir. Alam mo, ang Amerika, ever the free market idea, dumaan niya ng mga pagador and made it appear that it was really new, lahat. Maybe the engine was, I really do not know what happened, but hindi na panahon ko yun. No, to date, there are about 2, 3, sir, na crash. 2, 3. 3 aeroplano, bumagsak yun. Hindi to crash. I don't know, the third was patay lahat. Yun yung basura na binigyan nila sa atin. Hindi ako maniwala kailanman na piloto yan. Pilot's error, impossible. Why? Sumasakay ako, baski nga papunta dito sa airport, dito ngayon, landing ako dyan sa, ewan ko kung bakit, yung PSG na gusto nila, helicopter lang ako. But you know, during the Marawi siege, I go there late afternoon and even take off in total darkness. Marami na akong I was one in Pagadian, and because I insisted na talagang uwi ako, we flew to 2 thunderstorms. Makita mo, mahawakan mo na gud yung mga kilat. Kunti na lang tama sa sabog na to. Well, anyway, that's beside the point. It's destiny. When your time is up, it's up. Pero I'm talking about the expertise. Yan talagang rain tapos yung kilatan. That's the one thing that we avoid because yan, tawag nila mga weather. Pero pwede mong gamitin yan sa araw. Pero kung gabi, especially when you're crossing a body of water, kaya ako talagang nakasloob ko kasi pag sinabi ng piloto ko na kaya siya, kaya. It was only recently sa, where was that? Was it Zamboanga or Pagadian rin? Hindi pumayag kasi over. So we had to motor to Cagayan. Bukidnon. Inabot, mataas kasi ang Bukidnon. Inabutan talaga ng uwi. Blanketed. And yet, sabi ng piloto, kung gusto mo, sir, take off tayo. So, ang superior, nag-object. Cagayan na lang tayo, another 3 hours, then we got the plane waiting for us for Dortabang. Kaya sabihin ko yung pilot's error, impossible. As a matter of fact, I have the best of the best sa ano. Ito lang rin ang atin ko nakakatikim ng gera yung iba wala. Except America, tayo. Russia, wala man. China, there's no problem. The Philippines was fighting a deadly war. Kaya dapat malaman ninyo. Kasi pag namatay ako, let the world know na. Kasi kalaban talaga nila ako. Pero I want them to explain to us why we lost the best of our pilots in 3 classes. Tapos here comes a guy saying that, no, it's very dangerous for you to acquire submarines from Russia. Hindi naman nagsabi, but sinabi lang about relations. Relations between our two countries. When was it really a relation of mutuality and respect? They never gave it to us. Itong rifles. If you look at the inventory, marami akong baril. Sa police pati sa army. Walang question yan. If you count per ratio to soldier to vis-a-vis with the arm, marami yan. But you know, those arms were purchased during Marcos's time pa. And they had gone several fightings there and troubles there. Yung bala na lumalabas sa baril, umiikot yan. There's a rifling na ganon. Kaya paglabas ng bala yan, baski gaano kalakas ng hangin, the slug has its own momentum to follow. Kaya it's accurate magsabi yung sniper. Even the winds, hindi ba kanyan because it has its own momentum. Kaya yung mga baril natin, lalo sa pulis, mga bolt yan tumatalsik. Yan sabi ng pulis, tumatalsik na yung bolt, tapos yung barrel, very loose na. Pag wala na yung rifling, ang bala parang dumaan lang, walang direksyon, matamaan ng hangin, wala na. So we ordered 23,000. Last minute sa delivery, may isang dalawang lawmaker said, we will not deliver it because it will be used to kill its own citizens. So, suspended. But ako, natakot na ako kasi we knew, I know because my grandmother is from there. Ang mga relatives ko nagsabi na there's trouble brewing because the arms are being distributed in Marawi to those who are interested to fight. So they are recruiting and giving guns. And they are citizens of my country. Meron ring mga foreigners, yung mga dala-dala yung ISIS. The ISIS ideology of kill and destroy. It's a totally bankrupt and idiotic movement that does nothing except to kill and to destroy. And to kill all the infidels. Which means to say that if you are not a Muslim, you are an infidel. So nag-order ako, nag-order ang gobyerno, hinintay ko, magbayad ako. Nakulgot. They stop it. That's why, naipit ako, sabi ko, I have to go to China. China, sabi ko, I come here, Mr. C. I'm not looking for trouble. I just want your help. Sabi ko, kailangan ko itong mga armas because it appears that I'll be facing shortages. Bali, inotel na yung nagdaanan ng sabog, repair lang. They were old stocks. Sabi ni, we will give you. Do not pay for it. Tapos kulang pa, pumunta ako ng Russia. Same. Sabi ko, pupunta ako, nandito ako sa Russia. I'd like to talk to Putin. Before I could see Putin, because he was in Georgia, which was about 6 hours away, pumutok na ang Marawi. So yun na. Mabutit na lang, sabi ni President Putin, if you can wait, I'll be traveling 6 hours, we can talk late in the evening. So nag-usap kami doon sa isang palasyo niya na malapit sa airport. And after that, I took off. Same as I will give you the arms. As a matter of fact, bigyan kita ng equipments, trucks, and something else. That is how America. Ang Canada, nagbigay tayo ng attack helicopters. Tapos i-deliver na ito si Trudeau, nagpapakurne. Pakunwari na peaceful, we want peace. Anong want peace? This is a troubled world. It has always been a troubled world ever since. Hindi naman nahinto yan eh. Ano itong mga EU, with all their hypocrisy, in 1912 up to 1917, the Duke of si Ferdinand was assassinated in Austria. That precipitated a war between and among the Russians. First World War. How many died? 17 million. Who was fighting? European against Europeans. And what it memory? Hanggang memory lang. Mayroong iba na tumitingin na sarilo. I can cut my lecture if you want. But I'm up to something. Pagkatapos nito, I'll tell you why. What ails this country? Papunta na ako dyan. Papunta na ako dyan. Ang tinitingnan ko lang siya, I'd like you to picture the internal and external forces that's making it hard for our life. So, gano'n yan. So, chopper, hindi nila. Bakit? You will use it against your own citizens. For God's sake, Mr. Trudeau, my own citizens are rebelling against us, killing my soldiers and policemen and civilians. And I cannot use the helicopter because they are citizens, but they are out to overthrow my government. If you cannot understand, you should not be there in that mighty post of yours. Because you do not know the history of the world and geopolitics. Say that pumunta ako ng China when I was there. I was with the military, Lorenzana, and he was the chief of staff, dinala ko sila when I was talking to the Chinese. Sabi nila wala akong ginawa, wala akong sinabi. Well, hindi ko sinabi. I don't bother the answering critic. Nandyan sila lahat. Cabinet. Bilateral kami. Sabi ko, Mr. Xi Jinping, we also have a claim. You know we have the award. But I will not insist on recovering the arm because it will result in a war. And it will be a massacre. I know. But please, be it noted that one day during my term, I will assert. Ang assert ko, bakit? Yung oil. Kung suluhin mo, gulo talaga yan. Because if you struck oil now, ano ba naman yan dagat? Kaya pasagdi. Imo na tana, suyo pa. Pero tangina yung mga uranium dyan, mahirap yan. Yung oil, mahirap yan. Diyan magka-diferensya na tayo. Diyan mo na makita si Anyo magdala ng sundang dito sa panigbaso ng mga inchik. You know, my lolo was a Chinese lamb. My grandmother on the mother's side, Maranao. My father is a Cebuano. He hails from Cebu. So kayo mga in-check dyan, do not be offended. I'm one of you. Ngayon mga Maranao, totoo man. Bakit kayo sumasama dyan sa... You know you are a Filipino. You belong to the Malay race. You are not an Arab. Do not pretend to be. Kayang mga Arab, huwag na lang. Ba't kayo sunod-sunod dyan? Is this a rally there? Or this is what I would tell them? Your grandfather, who was in shorts and tattered dress, 50 years ago was there. And you are the grandson now, and you do not want to go to school, spend your time in hating government. Well, I'd like to tell you, you cannot destroy this government, not in 1,000,000 or 1,000 years. We were young once. There's always a time for everything. I was once a disciple of Maria Sison. Estudyante kami. So you're imbued with so many ideas and you want the world to kneel down before you. That's what you want. Then you grow up. I said there's always a time to be violent, to be principled, however crooked it is, and a time to understand the world. Hindi mo mag-revolusyon kayo, you're wasting your time. And tapos yung paralirali ka dyan, well, just do it right because you have the right under the Constitution or blah, blah, blah. But do not go violent because I won't like that. At saka itong dito sa South, I'm warning you, rebel. Marami akong armas. You do some fighting there, I will freely use all the jets to bomb you. And if I hurt civilians, then it's part of the territory. Huwag kayo masyadong mag-atake-atake ng kampo magpatay because if you start a large-scale war, I will not hesitate to bomb you. Huwag na natin itong patagalin. Tatapusin natin kung gusto ninyo. Panahon ko. Ayaw ko yan. Now, let us talk about your problem. Ako, open ako. I'm a PDP. But PDP, let us admit, was a moribund organization. It was not until after I became president na maraming ADP. But PDP is very fragile. You know, in the country today, it is run by money and people na may pera. So danding as is nationalist coalition. In UCP, alam mo na, shipping, tapos Ramon Ang, in the crucial moments, kung sino yung sabihin nila na yun ang boto nila, kitao issue, doon yan. PDP is good. It appeals to many, including me. Why? I would dare say that it is a principled party. Ang problema sa PDP, walang pera. At pagdating ng election, everybody troops to Danding, yung mga tao niya dito, sila Douglas, yan ang Ramon Ang, will also spend, give here, give there. Lahat yan sila. So there's no such thing really as a party. Even if how you try hard, it simply is not the vow or the fashion that you run without money and win. It happened only during times of miracle. Isa dyan ako. So if I ask God now, I believe in God. God damn it. Yung Diyos ng pare, pati ng mga obispo. Because when you use the platform of religion to attack a politician or an official in government, you open the sacredness of your God. Kaya sabi ko, your God is stupid. My God. Why do you sabi, I am not without a God. My God is reasonable and has common sense. Kayo atake lang dyan. So I do not believe in your God. Why? Well, so many reasons. Kaming lahat, nung nag-aral kami sa Ateneo, 2 years, yung baka isa mga 1, 2, say 4 years. Mark Falvey was teaching there. Lahat kami noon hipo. That's why we were victims. Did I enjoy it? Yes, of course, I enjoy it. I was holding my, hindi ko man alam kung ano. I said, my son, what are your sins? Hipo tayo, hinihipo ka, mo bata. Baski iring yung putang, pahid mo dyan, diretso tindig yan. Totoo man yan. Bata walang ano. So lahat kami hinipo. Kung saan you think, you insist that your God is. I have my own concept of God. Wala man ako masyadong activity. I do not need any document there to. Then I do it. Sabi ko na lang sa Diyos, wala man masyado akong, basta ako naniniwala, I know that there is something universal mind. And He controls the universe. Billions and trillions. So kung walang God, magbubungguan talaga tayo and we will be sucked into several of those black holes. And yet we have been here, Earth, for 4.5 billion. So there has to be a God. Ang problema, that God is not quite, I don't know how He works out His, because ako naman, kasi if you are God, you don't create hell. If you are God, you don't create wars. If there is a God, then there is no poverty. If there is God, then nobody dies of hunger. If there is God, then you are not refused burial services on Sundays. Kaya nababaho mo yung patay, sabi mo, Mayor, why? Because nobody wants to do services. ang patay on Sunday. Monday, kaya magkuha ka ng kasama mo na pare, kaibigan mo, para malibing to kasi mabaho na. Dahil mong sunoon sa simbahan, magmurahin ka pa. Pero mo pa, nung pinanganak ako sa Leyte, bayad yun. Hindi po yung pangalan ko, pati yung resibo. Tapos yung nagkasal ako kay Elizabeth, bayad rin ako. Kung mamatay ako, putang ina. Sabi ko sa lahat, pati kapatid ko, pati kay Inday, kasi Inday ang controlling dyan eh. Yan ang alpha. You could die just like your mother. She died at 3 o'clock in the morning. 11 o'clock. Tapos na kami. Pasunong ko na. Cremated. So that's, ako gusto ko. Not more than 24 hours. I'm not being morbid. Pero yan lang, talking about poverty. Ang ano kasi, bakit yung dinidiscourage ng church yung ano eh, yung sunog. Ayaw ng ano, so ang tao ayaw rin magpasunog. Yung hindi tingnan sementeryo ninyo. Katoliko, meron kayo dito? O tingnan ninyo. Yung hindi nakabayad sa pansyon nila na public. Nasaan yung buto? Tanong ko, saan? Nandiyan sa bodega. Ipagbili yan doon sa nakabayad. Wala kang bayad, hukayan ka ang klavira nandiyan sa... You want to see it? Oh, may aeroplano na libre yan. You come with me. Kaya kayong, kayo nga, pwedeng tumawag doon sa ABS-CBN sa Davao. Pabuksan ko yung public cemetery, ay yung Roman Catholic Cemetery. Sa public, city-owned, walang hukay-hukay, libre man. Pero hindi nakakabayad. Ayaw niyo maniwala. You communicate with your network there. Find out if it's true. Nandiyan sa bodega. Roman Catholic Cemetery. Pwede kong sunugin. Meron pa yung isang practice na kayong mga yung bilar, yung 9 days. 9 days ang haya, kay niya pa daw sa kalibutan ang kalag. Kalag, si bibilat siyang ina. Basta patay ng tao, that's carcass. When a man dies, that earthly remains is carcass. Tapos, walang purpose na yan. If there is a soul, then, yun ang liguan mo. 9 days. Pobre. Muna mga pobre, sakyan og mga sugarol. Abot na ning mga pasugal. Niya muhatag lagtong at tos patay. So, sa garon, yun ang 9 days para sigig sugal. And the church knows that. They know the practice. Nasabihin, tomorrow, you get the burial. Davao po, sir, may permit. Putang ina, permit. Sige, lubog na. Kung sabihin naman siya, yung accident o barilan. Tapos, sino nakapatay? Nahuli naman kayo. Lubog na. Sabi, dugayan ninyo. Now, look at Davao. Why is it that if you go now, at 12 o'clock, Davao is very quiet. And the people have been used to it. Sila nang may gusto eh. Wala kang makitang tao sa Davao na mag-standby dyan sa convenience store. Yan mo, may makita kang tao. Patao naglalakad, manigarilyo, mag-iangkas mayor, patay ka. Reklamo sila sa ako niyan to because I lowered it from 2, ginawa kong 1. Akala nila si Inday na ang mayor, the lives would be better off. Sige reklamo. Gusto ninyo, sige, alas 12 na. Karon alas 12, wala na, uga na tanan. Sirado na. Davao, very quiet, walang music. I do not allow yung mga jukebox na kanto. Tapos mga, my way. Tangina. Ilambos ko sa imo, kisa may gasugo ni mo, padpaarat sa imong tingog. Sabi ko, in crowded places, there are people studying, working. Ang mga estudyante, you do not disturb them. Baski dia sa squatters area. Batay dyan sa mga mayaman na if it's not enclosed, I don't give a shit who you are. So, at least na maintain ni Inday. Ngayon, I'm not saying that kami malinis. Ako, sabihin ko, kasalanan, marami akong kasalanan. Kung liilista ko, siguro isang araw, hindi matapos. Marami akong kasalanan. Pero sa pagkatao ko, pagka-fiscal ko, pagka-congressman ko, pagka-mayor ko for 22 years, and as president, it is never, or it was never a question of money. Alam mo bakit? Alam mo bakit? Ayan sila. I do not allow transaction papers to reach my table. Never. Yung mga MRT, LRT, yung ganon, yung reclamation, it ends and begins with a new. If it's a fire truck, arms, or whatever, don't kay Rocky, kanya yan, his call. I do not. Wala akong, kaya wala kang maturo sa akin. Kaya ko magmura ng ABS-CBN. Kaya ko magmura ng Inquirer. Kaya ko magmura ng donut na hindi mo bayad. Kaya kong sabihin sa inyo na yung my long after the contract was terminated, the Prietos and the Rupinos kept on collecting the money for several years and never returning it to the government. Walang kontrata. Kumuha sila ng mga tindahan dyan, tapos sige kolekta. At that time, kaya we're studying the case for plunder. Gusto ko may mayaman makulong because no bail yan. Gusto ko bukatikim lahat. Pobre o dato dito sa prisuhan. Kung ako mapreso tungod sa patay, sige. Dad ilang kong libro, daghan ko gusto, daghan ang hatak sa akong libro. Wala lang talaga akong panahon magbasa. Pero I love to read. Pero ako, I was never an outstanding. Wala akong sabihin mo na kagaya ng ibang presidente, cum laude, summa cum laude, summa total, 75 lang ko. And mind you, it took me 7 years to finish high school. 75 lang. Kaya ang anak kong si Veronica, sabi niya, Pa, bakit yan yung matanda na yan si Leonor ba yan? Leonor Brunes? Oh. Yung Secretary of Education. Oh, mahusay yan dahil. Isa yan sa mga Bisaya na ipagyabang talaga natin. Dahil siya nga, na siya pa. Nganong himo-himo man niya ng 12 years, 12 years? Naunsa man na siya, pareho lang unta sa inyo. Nganong patason pa man niya? Kaya, hindi man niya kanya. Dahil that was study made sa previous administration. I just sustained the decision because I think it's really good. More prepared ang Pilipino. Sabi, hindi. Sulatan ko siya. Kuday. Ayaw, dahil kay, hindi may tanggaan ng Sara. Ayaw, dahil kay, mapasubo ta. Ano mapasubo man ta? Magsulat ko niya, bawal ba magsulat og cabinet member? Kudili, basig miingo niya si Leonor Brunes nga, tanawa o na imong papa kay pareho mamunduha. Siya ay may first K-12 sa atong generation. Really? Wala akong sabi mo extraordinary talent. So, I became, ordinaryo lang ako na, very ordinary na abogado. Grade ko sa bar, 75. Tapos, trabaho lang. Prosecutor ako, okay man. Mayor ako, okay man. Congressman ako, okay man. Vice Mayor ako, okay man. Presidente ako, okay nam. Nga naman, tanan ni sila, akong cabinet members, mo believe ka yun. Anyo, talagang groom yan to be, gano'n yung klase sa PMA. First year pa lang may makita na sila mo may ilang alalayan. Ana na sila. Lorenzana, valedictorian yan. Doon sa Pikit, kay mga Cotabato. Valedictorian pag-graduate tayo. Roque, UP, Tolentino, Tineo. Akong eskwelahan diya sa Doors Ligarda, inuman man na. Ang eskwelahan namin yung pagbaba mo dyan sa San Beda, tapos Ligarda, na ay tindahan diya, chilled beer. Putag ina. Tuod agad yung library, maingong sa, magtinando ay, ikaw. O sige na, tata na. Nga ito. Chilled beer. Pag-abot sa klase, wala. Pero sa ako ng Diyos, Sani, Dominguez, valedictorian. Kababata ko talaga yan. Valedictorian, voice of democracy, champion yan sa aming panahon. Pero yan sila dyan nakapalibot. May Cordoba, may laki. Pero, wala. Utusan ko na sila tanan. Buhata na. Anak mo lang kinabuhi. Ayaw kayo pagdali. 75 lang. Wala ka. Muna ako mamunod ito. Sa man ni Rodrigo, wala na ba yun ni? Okay naman lang, 75, ma'am. Kaya 76, kan ma'am, kinahanglan, anak. Usaka ka, man yun. 75 lang. Ano magago-hago, magyugo? Huwag man po ko mag-ambisog 95, laro. 75, saka ka na. Hinahinay noon, pero sa bagsak, balik na po. Pero I finished it in 7 years. Now, despite of I'm not somebody. I love my country. And I'd like to tell you, as your co-worker of government, wala akong party-party. And you can come to me for anything at all. For anything. Kung pulis ka tapos wala kang pera, sabihin mo, sir, may cancer yung asawa ko. Paghanap ako ng paraan. Kung ikaw magsabi, may utang ka, ma-foreclose na yung wag lang yung mansyon. But if you're just an ordinary worker of government, alam mo, ito totoo. You should, let's give Cynthia Villar a big applause. Yan, nagbibigay ng bahayan. Yung mag-graduation sa PMA, yung valedictorian, diploma plus house and lot, bilyar. Oh. Valedictorian sa police, PNPA, pag-graduate, house and lot. Courtesy of Cynthia Villar. Siya naman ay manghatag o ba? O ba no, manghatag? Yung kitang na baski unta na lang na maghimo sila pag subdivision nga kanang gagmay lang gumbalay. Yan lang unta nga akong kalipay diha. Mutagad pa ko nila. Di ko man silang katingan tagad. Pero magkuhan na, you know, lusyutan. Pati ako had the dynamics. Yung utang niya. It has been there for several years. I hope I would not offend him. But I would like to, in this talk, I would like to praise him. There has been there, so many presidents passed this country. Wala yung kabayad. So when sige, 3 days. You pay it or I'll go after you. So in 3 days, gibayaran niya. But during the crisis, na walang pera ang gobyerno at hand, at nagka-lisod-lisod na sa Kuwait, kay marami nang gustong umuwi. Wala yung ko'y choice. Nakiusap ako kay Lucio Tan, pati kay Gokongwe. Siguro mga 4 na biyahe back and forth, kinuha nila. Gratis. Kaya nakita ko yung, despite of his, kasi businessman. So, you know, yung business, kung di ka mag-utang, babagsak ka rin. But, nabawi ni Lucio Tan ang loob ko. Kaya sinabi ko talaga sa kanya, lumapit ako and said, I'm sorry for my epithets and curses and everything. But I have changed my perception. You have a good heart. So, yung bago niyang aeroplano pag-bless, ako pumunta talaga ako. Baski na bagyo, nandun ka man siguro? Ma'am Cynthia, nandun ka ba noon? Lakas ng ulan. Adtog yun ko, tanaw ko sa aeroplano. Lami ni humanda, matukog Israel. Dami taglibre. Mahal ang ano eh. So I've been trying to figure out whether I go or not. But ang Israel, sabi niya, it has been. The last time I took the commercial. Pero ngayon, sabi ng mga military, sir, maliit na koridor lang yan pagpasok mo. That's the corridor of Jordan and Israel. May dalan-dala na sa taas. Ang inag magkamali tadi, mugawas ka lang gamay. Dagang maigo na mong misil, kinsa-kinsa na lang. So, na. Pagtugyod tayo ilubong sa kilid ni Jesus Christ. Okay man? Kung talaga totoo, if I'm assured of a place beside Jesus Christ, willingly, pupunta ko ng Israel. Why? Because it's heating up. And there are 28,000 Filipinos there. I have to go to Jordan because there are 48,000 Filipinos there. I have to make sure. That's why I'm sending si Mato ahead of me. Siya yung panahon ni Gloria Arroyo. Siya yung ako yung sabi ko, nagalit ako, ganito yan. Tapos na tayo kay, ma'am, pislita ng imong cellphone, imong rumundang, o dili, birha ang screw. Sikap tanaw na imong relo. So na imong relo, siguro, Rolex na nga. Guwapo. Guwapo, ma'am. Baylota. Swat, so. Sukol ka? Ganito yan. Marinarig na ako na corruption. Ngayon, I had to fix the nayong Pilipino o Pilipino. I fired all. Tapos sabi ko, lahat dyan kaibigan ko. Ang sabi ko, my main complaint is that yung mga tao na pumunta sa akin noon, na pinapatakbo ako, yun rin sila ang Mayor, tumakbo ka because graft and corruption, ganon. Yun ang mga taong una nagtaksil. Cabinet members, I fired. They were all my friends, but now here comes na yung Pilipino. Kakatapos ko lang ng yaw-yaw. Tapos, noon before I went down, pinakita na ng COA yung report sa medisina sa AFP na ghost deliveries. Kaya, nung pag command conference, bago nagsalita before yung MC, sabi ko, tumabi ka muna. Ako sabi ko, here is my proposal. I was referring to a crowd composed of the soldiers and the policemen of this republic. Sinabi ko, ako matanda na. By this time, I should be resting or retiring. Sabi ko, but because of events which are really not within my control, nandito ako sa, again, a worker of government. But I have a mandate. Sabi ko, one of us is really to protect the money of the people. Pero kung ganito na lang, kakaano ko, tapos dumating, pero hindi ko, I did not mention. Sabi ko, itong korupsyon, hinahabol ko to. Ilang tao na I fired several cases, hindi ko talaga mahabol sa totoo lang. At kung nandyan pa sa local government, paano ko mahabol yung lahat ng transaksyon na mali? If at all, kung may mali. Kasi ayaw ko talaga ng corruption. Maybe out of hinambog ba? That there was these 5 basic promises that I made during the election. And you know that because you were listening to the presidential debates. And I had just 5 basic promises. I said, I will try to control corruption. I will control drugs. Then I will talk to the enemies of the state to find out or figure out how we can have peace with them. Then sabi ko, I will allow the economic managers because I am not bright, I am not an economist. Sila ang manalo. And I would not interfere. And that is why there are no papers about business. And then I will just govern as an ordinary person, just like kasama tayo. I do not call the place Malacanang Palace. You listen to my speech again. I have addressed myself as I am a worker of government. And you can never hear me mention Malacanang Palace. I just mention it everywhere and anywhere, my office. Hindi ba ninyo nahalata? Review the zona. Review the zona. Wala kayong marinig sa akin yung presidency, president, or Malacanang. It's not a palace, it's an office. And I hate to see the tinirahan niyo ng mga invaders natin. No? Dapat magmulto lang sila dyan, kasalanan nila. Si Amy, may nakita mo daw siya. Yung paborito mo, si Mr. Brown. Yung bago yung mga gwardiya na sundalo mo, talawan. Bakit ka? Sir, may bata dyan, nakita kami. Kukuntang pala ka pa naniwala rin kayo sa sine. So, may bata. Pero si Amy, kanyang paborito, si Mr. Brown. Kwento mo. Ngayon, ang bago, Kita daw sila, managan kay sundalo. Klaseng sundalo niya, mahadlok lang kalag. Maraming baliti talaga tuloy dyan sa ano. So yan. Magkasinabot lang tangari sa akong five. That's why sa presidential debate, maaga akong natatapos. Having been a lawyer, alam ko yung 1 hour, 1 minute, 30 seconds is not enough. You cannot even lay the predicate of what you're going to say. Ang foundation ba? Kaya ako bullet lang. Yung isa naman, masyadong nasigilag ihi ang buang. Ayan ang problema dito sa corruption. Pero ako, open ako. In the next year's budget, if you want it corrected, and if there's anything that's important to your region, but long shot yung mga bridges, and those are just part of the hula baloo. As a matter of fact, it's delayed, and I will change the method of purchasing for everybody. Large, if it's a government money, national, tapos may hingiin kayo, it's going to be a Swiss challenge. Or I will limit it to maybe preferably Filipino companies na may kakayahan. Alam ninyo na alam ko na itong mga lowest bid is really the one feeding corruption and everything. Alam ninyo yan. May isa magbarkada, mag-ikot-ikot na. They go around, play golf, eat, drink, and be merry because tomorrow you die. Sabi ni Umar Khayyam. Then, pag may bidding na, ibagsak. Gusto siya manalo. Pero mga tao niya to. Just like what happened sa AFP. That building there beside the AFP, may private building dyan. Yun ang nag-supply all these years. It's headed by a woman. I forgot her name. Okay sana kung spare parts lang. O gasolina, conversion. Hindi masyado yan. Maybe tawagin kita. Maputang ina kita, pero wala yan. Ako magmurang tao, close door eh. Pero por Diyos yung medisina para sa sundalo. Mga sundalo ko, marami akong sundalo na ngayon, nandyan pa sa ospital. Kung walang medisina, putang ina mo, paano maging maayos ang buhay ng sundalo ko? Doon talaga ako doon sa kami na lang, putang ina. How dare you do it? How dare you do it? Dinubli ko na nga ang salary. Ang pinakamalaking jump na mas mahaba, mataas pa sa akin ang sweldo, general. Ako, 207,000 a month. Wala akong pinirman, wala akong allowance, wala ako lahat. Ayaw ko. Okay na ako dito, sabi ko. Okay na ako dito. But I do not spend for anything that's official. Gobyerno yan. If you want me to travel abroad and I cannot get a small plane, o di kayo na lang magpuntahan. I'd appreciate it. Anyway, I'm tired of flying. I used to fly when I was young. I used to cross this sea between Cagayan and Cebu. But I was only 17 years old, but I was already flying Mindanao. Davao, Baya, Cagayan, tapos dito. I was 17 years old. Pero ngayon, hindi ko na kaya talaga maglipad. Nahihilo na ako. Because yung sa disgrasya ng motor. I have a C4 and C7 na nag-impinge. That's why I am in perpetual pain. On any day, it's 7 in a scale of 10. Ayaw na ng doktor na sige ng painkiller. Sabi niya, you better come to terms with your body. So, ano na ako, yung threshold ko sa pain, medyo nagtabla-tabla na. Ayaw na ng asawa ko kasi nurse. Ayaw rin niya akong paoperahan kasi OFW yung asawa ko nurse. Marami siyang nakita na operations like that, procedures, going ore. Mali ba? You can never know. Pag manaputol dyan na, kung yung naayon ay C7, o kung yun ang maputol, isang nerve doon, putulin mo yung release ng train niya. Nakaparking na lang yung train doon sa wala na. Sino magbiyahe? Si Albrain eh. Ayan, pandakot ng ibang doktor. Sige. Ayan. Pag na-disgrasya yan, there are so many nerves there na pag naputol yan, goodbye ka. So, yun ang gusto kong, pardon the long story. Pero pinapagutom ko muna kayo. Nagkain na ba? Aw mo na? Ngaon mo? Lagi, ako rin nakakita, parang ulay mga pagkaon diyan sa, kung sa ba, dine-in, anong diplato, nga naanatanan. Dine-in na tawag, dine-in ba dere? Kaya ko, pa may panihapon, muli pa may Davao. Pag ginutong ng piloto, yung pilok-pilok na, mauta, diretso ta. Totoo, but I'd like to thank you for listening to me. I know that some of you are not really interested, but some would want to masilip ninyo yung karakter ko. Ganito lang. Dili ni may dato. Dili pod may pobre. But long ago, my father traveled to Mindanao seeking the greener pasture. So yung nanay ko, kasi ang tatay niya, ang Bikiriman, not in Marawi but in Iligan, stayed there for a long time. Then we transferred to Davao. It was a long, unwinding sacrifice. Di man mo trabaho kung papa o Bikiri. Bikiri, nanay ko. Kami yung mga Duterte lumabas ng Danao. Sino? Kamu mga taga Cebu. I am not trying to derogate my relatives, pero ang may-ari ng bangko, isang tao lang. Ang may-ari ng butika, isang pamilya lang. Ang lahat ng doon, kanila. Hindi ka makatakbo doon kasi patayin ka. So, my father decided. And he wanted to stay there because my father was the first post-war, the first ever mayor of Danao after the war. Siya yung kinuha ng kasi was si Jago. But wala siyang nakita ang future. We went back there to stay for a while. But again decided to go back to Davao. Both my mother and father are teachers. Kaya hindi na ako magdrama sa inyo. Ngayon, kung magsalita ako ano kaya itong gagong ito? What does he mean? What is paradigm? Bahala na kayo. But I hate oppression. Kaya yung mga sabi ko, huwag inspeksyonin. Kasi kung kami magpunta ng abroad, kayong mga taga-custom, mayor, sige. Minsan, tatlong bagahe yan. Sabagay, gaya lang mungkok lang yan. Pero pangmigay. Pero pagdating ng OFW, kikuting kunin nyo. Kaya when I became president, sabi ko kay Sid La Peña, chief of police ko yan noon, no more opening of bags. Tapos may umiyak dyan sa TV, Mayor, ang among bag ni last open. Tinawag ko talaga yung, sino yan? Si Monreal sa Tugade, pati yung sa Clark. Sinabi ko sa kanila, one more time and you are out. So bantayan talaga ninyo. Saka yung sabi ko, yung bala, may mayari, pero wala nang kasali ang pulis. Sabi ko talaga, putang ina, huwag ninyo akong ipapakain ko talaga sa inyo yung bala. Either pasabugin ko,